Joyful Death, and I'm alive, I believe. Hello! Alright. How was I doing? Yeah. He's working on stuff. No, it's almost farm break. I wonder if this is going to be... I don't know how to zoom this in anymore. Huh. Alright, cool. I think I need another light. Here, welcome. Okay, well, we'll see how this works out. Trying this new thing. Alright. That's what I made so far. I'm just gonna work on this. Okay. Another thing I need to do is I need to do some burnishing. These. Oh, these have toughened up quite a bit. We're gonna need to unstiffen these up. Let me know if you're having trouble hearing me or anything, or this is a new trial of stuff for me, so I've never done this before. Welcome, whoever you are. I see you. See this one person. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my own self. Feeling. I wonder if there's a way for me to get my camera closer. Zoom in more? I don't know. There we go. There. Feel free to chat, say hi. I could talk back to you. Let me know if something's not working. If you want to see something better. Right now I'm just trying to shine up this leather a little bit. I stained this leather the other day. And I'm just trying to shine it up a little bit. A little shinier there. I have to keep working this leather, I think. I wonder if I should have maybe had the stick in it. Well, no, then the stick would have gotten really stained because it had to dry. Maybe I left it for too many days. That's possible. Hello, people. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to say hi. Just hanging out. Let me know if you can hear the music, if it's too loud, if it's echoey. It might be playing on the desktop. See the desktop. It's Tana! Hi, Tana! Hi, baby girl. Can you hear me okay? I had to do a new setup and stuff, so I don't know if it's working okay. What's too loud? Music's too loud? I can turn music down. How's that? Better? Okay. Tell me if that's better. I turned it down. Let me know if that's better or not. You're subscriber number 1. Is he gonna do the thing? Should do a bloopity bloop thing. Maybe it takes some time. You get to be subscriber number 1. It takes so long for it to show up. So what I did with these leather pieces here is I stained them. So this leather used to look just like this, and I stained it with this leather stain, and and I let it dry, and then I got like, is not public? Really? Okay, give me a second. I need to go find out why it's not public. I thought I set it to public. It's on public. Really? I have it on how to and style. Is that why? Should I just have it on people and blogs, maybe? How to and style is pretty good. Huh? Oh, your subscribers. Oh, okay. I see. That's why it didn't pop up. Yeah, I figured out how to really easily change the animations and stuff. I feel like a dumbass for not doing it way earlier and just having that automatically changed. Having that set up. It's really dumb that I didn't do that earlier with my other channel. Yeah, I set up a new channel. It's still related. Like, it's still the same Gmail account and stuff, but we just have it. I don't think that's gonna work on the backside. But it's just set up differently so that I can just not have it connected exactly directly to my other one, because I want it to be kind of related but different, because I can do different things with this and stuff, you know. And the same people who watch me game and stuff might not want to watch me sit here and play with leather all frickin' day. It dinged me. Oh, let me go fix that too. Hang on one second. Since you're the only one here chatting, let me fix that. Oh, no. Turn it off. There you go. There. Now it should fix all that for you. That should be all fixed. All right, so before I shined this leather, it looked like this. It was all dull, kind of dull. I don't have a fuss spot on here yet. I've not set up fuss spot. So this is all dull, and now it's kind of shiny because I've been sitting here shining it for a little while. So it's kind of the nice thing about the stain. You sit here, you can kind of shine it up. No fuss spot to play with. I know, I don't have it set up. I mean, it would just do souls, I think. I wonder if it would work with this channel, because I don't know if I have to connect it separately. I wonder if I would have to connect it separately. I might. Do you want me to try and connect it, Tana, so you can play with it? I can, if you want me to. It's up to you. Oh, it's all good. Okay. So this white piece of cloth is just a piece of white t-shirt that I had bought just so it was clean and everything, and so I bought it just for this, but it was a cheap one from Michael's. I probably could have just took an old t-shirt, but I want to make sure I'm not introducing anything into the leather or rubbing anything else onto it. But yeah, basically just burnishing this, and then what's going to happen is I have these chopsticks, and it's just going to be a hair piece here. Oh, it's actually moving really smooth. That's kind of nice. So it's going to look like this eventually. I just got to work it a little bit. And then the person can put it in their hair, and it'll be all pretty. That's what this is. That's the goal of this. Eventually here I want to paint. I'm going to paint this with some acrylic paint. I have different paints. I have some blue and some red, and some gray and silver, some copper. I'm trying to decide if I should paint her. I could paint her a little bow red and her little heart eyes red, little nose red, and then I could do the rest of her. I'm trying to decide how I want to paint the rest of her. I could do white with her bones, but I still have to add a little bit of color because pure white just doesn't age well. So I'm trying to decide what I want to paint her. Leather Death? You want it to be Leather Death? I mean, I could always change it. Leather Death. Death by leather. I could call it Leather Death. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to name it. I was like, I could keep it, you know, same like with keep Joyful Death, and because I plan on doing like some costuming and stuff too, because I want to learn how to do costume works and stuff, so there is that. You know, I'm just trying to work the leather a little bit because it's so stiff. Oh, there's a stiff spot right here. And then the music that you're hearing, as long as it's not too loud, is copyright-free music. I just went to YouTube's audio library and just started playing one of their playlists. So, and they have like 120 songs or whatever on one of their playlists. I think I chose the atmospheric or something like that. I think this one's almost done here. So once I'm done with this, I have to add some, oh yeah, this is feeling really good. It feels nice and soft. This feels kind of like gritty now. This one that I haven't touched yet is still like really gritty and kind of rough. And this one feels nice and soft now. It's soft and kind of supple because I've been working it just in a short little time, just by working the leather and kind of getting it to move. And just rubbing it to rub the stain. It's really nice. I love how this works. I love leather. I love how it feels. I love the smell of the leather too. I know this sounds really weird, but I'm gonna kind of burnish off some of these edges in here. Wish I could just get some of these things off. So I really just have basic tools to do some of this stuff. I don't have anything super fancy. I just bought like a basic kit at Tandy Leather. It was on sale and it was like they were getting rid of some of their discontinued stuff, so I got a good deal on it like a year ago. You get like better deals for... You bought Severin a waifu game? Did you seriously? That's awesome. Is it like one of those like anime waifu games? That's so funny. I want him to record himself playing that. Because I want to hear him giggle while he plays that. So I have a couple options with this. I have a couple different chopsticks. I have the metal one, which has, it's a sexy game. Yes, awesome. There's a little twist in it. Or I've got this brown one. Oops. I can't find the hole, Tana. This one's a little tougher to get on because that one end is kind of thick. Or I've got this. I don't know if you can see it in the light or not. So that one looks okay. I kind of like it with the silver. Or I've got it with this natural... Oh gosh, the bamboo is kind of thicker. Ooh, Jesus. You don't have that problem, huh? Finding the hole? Don't have that problem? Get in there. So I wanted to make it so that they're a little bit tough to get on. I don't want it to be... Alright, so which way do we like it better? So my plan is to sell these at a craft fair with my mom coming up. I thought about cutting off the extra, but I think I kind of like it long, and I figure people could, if they don't like it that long, they could maybe cut it or ask me to cut it, and I could maybe bring a little Dremel or something to cut it. Thick bamboo. You like it with this one? Alright, this one it is. I think this one's done. Alright, we got one done. There's one. All right, so maybe now let's paint this. So what we do to paint this is I need some rubbing alcohol, and what we're gonna do with the rubbing alcohol is we're gonna rubbing alcohol just the design, and we're rubbing alcohol the design to get all of the oils off of the design, and that keeps all the oils out so that the water-based acrylic will soak into the leather really well. And then we're gonna take a stain, and we're gonna do a stain around here. So this is my like brownish black stain. It's still, I don't know if you can really tell, it's still pretty brown, but I do have black stain. So I could do black around this, I think would look really cool. If I do black and then try to paint her skull white, and then I could do, what do you think? Do you want blue bow? Yeah, so what I did here, I did this earlier and I recorded it, but I didn't have access to streaming yet, because I had to have an account for like 24 hours or something, so I couldn't stream it. So what I did is I had like just plain leather. So I have like a big roll of leather here. So I had plain leather, and then what I do is I cut out my design, you know, my shape or whatever here, right? So I cut this out and I poke my holes where I say I have my holes marked here, and then I have this little dealy bopper, like without the image though, right? Okay. So then I have a couple of different printed out images of things I would like to create. Let me grab it over here. Okay. So here's the different like little things that I'm thinking about doing, right? Okay. And then what I do is I trace over the little image. I trace a piece of paper over the image so that I can reuse this piece of paper. I usually like to use tracing paper, but instead I just have regular paper. So yeah, so the other one I have is a turtle. I could show you what I do with this. I could do the turtle next so that you can see the process, and then we could paint both the other thing, and they would be cool little tattoos, wouldn't they? So then what you do in order to imprint, so first you have to imprint the image on here, and what I do is I just have clay tools, because that's just something I have around the house because I used to do some clay stuff with my mom. But first what you do is you find your sponge, which I left over there. Hold on. So you find your sponge, you get your sponge, and then you get your sponge a little bit wet. And I just have a Tupperware full of water here. You get it a little bit wet, and then you kind of squeeze it out. It doesn't have to be super wet. And you just get the leather wet. And the first time you just kind of soak it pretty good. And so now my leather's nice and wet. And then when the leather's wet, it takes an imprint pretty well. But the only thing is that it doesn't keep that imprint forever. So what I did is I will take this and my little image, and I put it over that, and then I try to hold the image still so that I don't fuck up the image, you know? And then I trace my image, and I press into the leather, you know, I press this image into the leather to make this. So then I have this pressed into the leather. So then the next step, after you've pressed your image into the leather, it's not going to be permanent. It could stretch out, it could come out. So then what you need is what's called a swivel knife, and this is a swivel knife. Sorry, I'm not sure where the camera is. And it basically, you have a little saddle for your finger, and then this part spins. So as you have your finger in the saddle, this part spins, and you just follow along your design, and you get your design just a little bit, keep it kind of wettish as you go along where you're working. And so like, yeah, we can do the turtle, and then we'll just paint both of them later. That sounds good. So what I would do is, I could start anywhere here. I'm not sure how well I can show you how to do this with the angle that we're at, but this is going to be good here. So then you cut. You're essentially cutting. You're cutting into the leather. You're cutting your image into the leather here. So I just go around and cut the design that I made into the leather. And I just follow it along, and I try not to fuck it up. I should try to not swear on this channel maybe, huh? I try not to mess it up. There we go. That way if like other people want to watch this, it's not like super bad. So, and then I just sit here and I follow my design around. And the cutting is actually pretty easy depending on the design. And if you're really good at it, you can just follow the whole, people can make really easy corners and stuff with this. And not have to lift up the swivel knife. I'm not really that great yet. And so I'm not good at not lifting up the swivel knife yet. The only leather worker on YouTube who drops the F-bomb. Yeah, pretty much. Son of a... Yep, that would be me. You know it. But yeah, so you just go around. And the nice thing about this too is if you know, don't follow your design exactly, that's okay. Because you're going to be going based upon what you've cut. So even if I'm not following my design exactly, it's okay because I'm going to be embossing based on the cut, not on the design. As long as I don't mess it up too badly, it should be all right. So, some people can do some really, really fancy stuff. I'm not that fancy. I hope to get there someday, maybe. But yeah, it would be nice. This is how you learn, is by starting something and getting there by practice and whatnot. So then we cut this all out, and then we'll get to the embossing. And the embossing is, you have a little tool and you hammer it in there. I'm just trying to make sure that I follow all my lines so I don't miss anything. The hardest part is when you miss something to cut, and then it kind of makes it hard to, you can't emboss unless you've cut. Well, I mean, I guess you could, it might not stay is the problem. By cutting into the leather, you're making sure that it's going to stay and be permanent, because you're permanently altering the leather. Whereas if you emboss, you have a chance of, you can kind of work it out of the leather if you haven't cut it. But by cutting it, you're basically permanently altering the leather. This is actually a much easier design than the skull, actually, which is kind of funny. So this is my progress so far, just by cutting it. I don't know if you can tell the difference, and where I've cut and where I haven't. There's part of the shell is the only part, and his eye is the only part that I haven't cut yet. So, you're excited for the hammer. Okay. Okay, now I gotta look and see where I missed. You know what's right here? Right here. And the embossing part is really the part that takes the longest, for me anyway, because I'm still really kind of like cautious and hold it pretty tightly, and I feel like you could hold it a little more loosely, and it might not be, I probably don't have to hold it as tightly as I do, but I do, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. And did I cut this one? I feel like I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. Oh, eyeball. I missed his eyeball. Let's cut his eyeball. We're gonna cut his eyeball. Come here, little guy. We gotta cut your eyeball. So now the other thing that you want to think about when you're doing this, and when you're cutting and when you're embossing, is you want to think about what part do you want to be sticking up and what part do you want to be like pushed down. So when I did this one, I really thought about, okay, what part do I want to be up and what part do I want to be down? So I really wanted the skull parts to pop up. So if I wanted the skull parts to pop down, I would have embossed on top of the skull pieces, but instead I like embossed on top of, like, around the skull, and it'll make sense once I do it. And then I wanted the skull to pop out, so I embossed inside the eyes instead of around the skull. Had I embossed on top of the skull, the eyes would have popped more instead of the skull. And you can really like do a lot more than I'm able to. Some people are really able to do a lot more than I am, but I'm still a newbie, but that's okay. So see how our leather is actually dried quite a bit, so we're gonna soak them again. And you can really soak it quite a bit. You don't want to get it like, it is hard eyes, isn't it cute? I love it so much. Okay, so then for the embossing part, what we do is I have, show this tool. This is my embosser. I have other ends and pieces. Let's see if I can get this a little closer. It's hard because I don't have a good light on this. Here. So this is my embossing end. I don't know if it's going to zoom in or not, but it's beveled. So on this end here, it's kind of sharp and pointy a little bit, and then it rounds off, and it's kind of blurry, so it's not showing you very good. But what it does is I stick this pointy end into the cut on whichever side that I want to stick out, okay? So I'm not going to do it on the turtle, like I'm not going to do it on the turtle side because I want him to stick out. I want him to be the relief. Does that make, I think that's what I want. And so I'm gonna push it in on the outside because so then he'll pop up, okay? So then I have a little plastic hammer here, and it's gonna be kind of noisy, and so I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna do up here. We're gonna start up here. So I'm just gonna, you only really need to soak the part that you're actually working on. So then, you can see, I hold it with one hand and I kind of just stick the tip right into the crack there. It's sometimes hard for me to get started and find the right spot to get started, especially because I don't have great light here. And I just move along. And I'm basically just pushing down the outside, and it bevels it as I go along. And so, if you can tell, oh, that's so dark. You tell that little bit that I did right here. Someone advertised a stream over my stream. Huh? How does someone advertise a stream over my stream? That's super weird. I've never seen a stream over my stream. That's really weird. I don't even know what that means. How did they do that? That's super bizarre. I feel like I want the... Ah, my eyeballs! In Joyful Streams. Oh, yeah. In Joyful Streams. Yeah, they shouldn't be posting in Joyful Streams at all. That should be for mine only. They have their own section. Yeah, thanks for asking them to move it, Tana. Who was it that did that? Was it that Titan? Inside the channel. I see what you're saying. Like Keith Titan something or other, probably. Yeah, he doesn't seem to know the rules yet. We're working on it. My hand is feeling better. It feels much better today. And so I just keep working my way. Oh, it's getting dry already. Probably because I have the fan or the heater on in here. Oh, Edgar. Oh, okay. Well, new people don't know the rules. I should make it so that nobody else can post in that. I need to adjust the permissions so that only I can, like everybody could see it, but only I can do the posting. That's what I need to do. That's what some of the other streamers do in their Discords. It's so dark. I wish I could go from the other way, but maybe I can go this way. Hey, Mr. McSpooks, what's up? Welcome to the stream, dude. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see what I'm doing. The light is not cooperating with me. Right now, I am McCabs. Right now, I am embossing the leather. I've already cut this leather, and Tana got to watch that. It is drying so bad. Stop drying. What's up, dude? How you been? hard to show this part a little bit. I wish it was a little bit easier to show you. But you can kind of see how it's slowly getting darker around this edge here as I go around. I'm basically just making it kind of pop out. And then after I'm kind of done, I'll kind of go along. So it kind of looks like it's pounded, basically. So I just kind of go around and kind of smooth it so that you don't see the individual marks. So then it's a little more smooth. So, oops. Oh God, it's so dark. Lights. I need lights. There. Now you can kind of see it a little bit better. Not a bad workout, just had a little food. Oh, nice. Yeah, Mr. Beefcake here. Damn. Damn, boy. We got Mr. Beefcake in the stream. Don't know what I'm going to do with you. Oh, that's cute. Thanks. Oh, of course you did. Just had a little food. Yeah, I need to get back to being oops, I had a little mistake there. Behaving myself on my food and stuff. We went out to eat this weekend, so need to behave. It's so hard. Now the light's in the camera. Psh. I need the camera on the other side, I think. I'll adjust this as I figure this out. I'll make this better. I don't know if I really see anybody streaming leatherworking or anything on YouTube, but then again, I've never really looked for it, so. Worked out yesterday, sore in the back and the shoulders. I ain't no cake. Sure you are. You're a beefcake. And Tana's I don't know. What is Tana? I can't think of anything that doesn't sound really terrible. The only thing that came to mind was cream cake, and I'm like, that's awful. I shouldn't say that. We're not saying that. That's really bad. We're not saying that. Alright, so then we got this little corner here. Go in the corner first. Just say it. Mostly leg focused today, so it's gonna suck tomorrow. Ah, yes. Good old leg day. Gotta love leg day. I moved boxes yesterday. Does that count? Probably not, because I'm not very sore. Oh, and so I went to JoyfulDeath's today because we went and had crepes. It was crepe day, which I love crepes. Had lots of brown sugar, which is probably not good for the diet, but anyway, whatever. So I went and saw what JoyfulDeath is making, and she's making these. You limp around all day. JoyfulDeath is making these really super cute medallion things. She cuts paper or whatever out of like a circle, and then she glues them onto washers, and then she puts like little charms and stuff, and they become like little charms, and they're super super cute. And so she was thinking about, we're gonna have like maybe a little day where she teaches me how to make it and stuff, and then maybe I can do, oh shit, I'm totally fucking this one up. Maybe I can do that kind of stuff on the channel too. So that would be really fun. Alright, so right now this top part I'm kind of messing up a little bit. So I'm just gonna, all I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna kind of push it down a little bit just to kind of help myself not mess up so bad. But we've gotten pretty far here. Gotten around the head. Basically just getting him to pop out. Like I said, I'm not the best at this, but yeah, I think that would be really cool. She makes it, they're super cute, like different like colored paper, and she made this really cute one. It's called Squirrel Whisperer. I don't know, she found something that said Squirrel Whisperer, I can't say that word. Found that, and it looked just super cute, but then she couldn't find it. She misplaced it, and I'm afraid she's getting old. I was like, is your Alzheimer's kicking in already, Mom? Jeez. But she found it eventually while I was there, and it's really cute. It's got a little squirrel on it, and yeah, people love those things. So we'll see how much people like my stuff, and Hopefully you like it and I can keep making stuff. Otherwise, to figure something else out to do. Squirtle? Mika is a Squirtle whisperer? Squirtle whisperer. Yeah, she's a squirrel whisperer. She'll probably like that, wouldn't she? Oh shoot, I was at my mom's today. I should have grabbed one of her owl pictures. We're closing on the house tomorrow, supposedly, officially, hopefully. And I was gonna give the owner, or the seller, I was gonna give her one of her owl pictures. And I forgot. Should have grabbed one. I'll have to grab one on the way down. This is drying so fast. She seems to like turtle shells too. I bet she does. I love turtles. I think turtles are freaking cute. I used to like turtles and frogs like a whole lot. I mean, maybe I'm not as like into it as I used to be, but my mom actually painted, she used to paint watercolors a lot too, and I have a watercolor painting of a frog for my bathroom that I used to have hanging up. All of my art is not hung up yet. I think the only thing we have hung up right now is like a Deadpool poster thing that is like on a canvas that looks really awesome, and only because my mom put it on the wall. Otherwise, we haven't hung up any art yet. Just because we're still trying to unpack everything, and I was like, well, let's wait until we know what we want to do with each room, you know? Oh my god, we played this super cool game like the last couple days, and I love it so much. It's called... Fuck, I posted it in the Discord. Shit. What is the hell? Oh, I'm not supposed to swear. I was gonna try not to swear. What was it called? It's super great. I posted pictures. Goodness. Can't remember. I even posted it on Twitter too. It was so much fun. Dice Hero? No. I don't even remember. I'm terrible at names. But it's a really, really fun game. You basically have, you have a hero. You each pick a hero. You play 2-player, 1-player. And you fight dungeon heroes? Dungeon something heroes. I don't remember. But it's a quick little game, and you can do it as a campaign or whatever. And it's so hard to show this because it's so dark. Dark? It's too dark. Light up. Light up. No? Doesn't want to. That's fine. But I picked a rogue, and we went and killed a dragon today. That was a lot of fun. We killed the dragon twice now. But you can, like, level up your hero over time. And it was a lot of fun. I really, really like that game. Kiss, marry, or kill at McSpooks. Joy, me. Oh! One deck dungeon. Yes, one deck dungeon. That was freaking awesome. I seriously... Oops. A little leather piece. I seriously recommend that to anyone. Kiss, marry, or kill. Oh gosh, I want to hear the results. I want to hear these results. Tell me, what are these results here, Mr. McSpooks? Tana, why don't you throw yourself in the ring for that one, huh? Why is it just gotta be me and Mika and queening here, huh? Oh, why you do this? Are you high? Me or Tana? No, you've been asked. You gotta fess up now. I'm sure I'm gonna be killed because I'm the scary one. I wouldn't blame you. It's okay. I'd kill me too if you were smart. Nope. She's not high. She's high on life. Come on, it's just us, McSpooks. This won't be posted to the internet. It won't be posted for everyone, everywhere. Don't subject the poor ladies to that. Nudge. Oh god. So funny. You forgot Sasha too. There's too many options. Too many ladies, man. Lots of lady options here. Spell. like, no, I decline. He's like, I'm too scared. I'm scared of all these ladies. I bet that's his problem. I mean, Joy, that's true. It's true. Queenie did have a boyfriend for a little while. I don't know what the story is with that. If she still does or not. And, you know, Queening is in your area, Spooks. You're a young one, too, aren't you? Oh, God, I'm totally fucking this part up. Stop fucking up. Hate corners. I suck at corners. It's okay, Spooks. You can still dream. Everyone else does around here. No, I'm just kidding. Trying to fix this corner here that I fucked up. And I'm just gonna fix your neck right there. There we go. That's better. I mean, the obvious choice is okay, whatever the choice. Kiss, marry, or kill. Well, obviously you want to kill me because I'm the scariest one. I mean, you need to take me out because that's just the best choice. Because then poor Pikey will live a long and fruitful life. Otherwise, he's already on my death list, you know. Queening is kind of close. Mrs. Scyther is less than an hour away and also 25. Well, there you go. We'll just set you up. Well, Mrs. Scyther is already taken, but we could set you up with Queening. Get you fixed right up there, buddy. Problem solved. You're no fun, Spooks. He's chicken. It's okay. Well, once you guys see the thing I recorded for Nomads, you will understand why I should be killed. You will understand. Definitely. I get that. His butt is kind of hard to do. You wouldn't kill... Oh yeah, there's Vex too. Well, Vex is taken though too, isn't she? She's got a cute little boy on her radar or something. She always hangs out with. Or wasn't there... Wait, maybe there's a question then, and they were just friends or something. I don't remember. Vex is so adorable, though. I like Vex. She's a sweetie. I like all these people that you're talking about. They're so fantastic. The community we have is just great. Alright, here's our progress. Freaking stupid light. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. That light is much better. Alright, so I've done the outline so far. So I still need to decide if I'm going to put the mouth, like if I want to indent on top of the mouth, on the bottom of the mouth. And I think I'm going to have the eye pop out. And then I got to decide, I think we're going to do the pop out down, like have this outside leg pop out. And then have this part pop out. So when I have stuff that is like already part of the design, I don't like do as harsh of a relief as I did here. So like these legs, I'm just going to do it lightly, just kind of lightly put it below. And then same thing with the shell, just kind of do it lightly here to make this shell pop out. And then, I wonder if I want to make this line pop out. So I could just do this whole line and make that line pop out. And I'm not really sure how to do this shell piece yet. I still got to figure that out. So we'll just kind of keep going as we go along and we'll figure this out here. That's just kind of the thing, is it's all creative licensing, how you want to handle, stupid light, how you want to handle your, the relief of the piece, you know? So let's see. I'm going to smooth it a little bit. So some of this, oh yeah, there we go. Some of the leather got a little bit wrinkled as I went along, and I can just smooth it with the edge of my bevel of my embossing piece. Oop. And I also think I have a rough chipped edge of this. Oh, I can't show you. I think one of my pieces of the, like on the metal itself is a little bit rough, so I think sometimes it roughs up my leather, which is a little bit annoying, and then I just have to smooth this over. Spooks, what time is it over there for you anyway? This is probably a good time for you to watch streams, isn't it? Because it's probably like closer to evening, almost nighttime for you. It's probably what, 10 o'clock? Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock for you, isn't it? So then this would be like ideal, because then you're going to want to go to bed soon, I would think. Do you even get enough sleep to go to work? Because I know you stay up late watching streams sometimes. Alright, so then I kind of wrinkled stuff, so now I'm just going to go smooth it all over again. Okay, that looks pretty good. I like it. Fellas, sweet. Do you have wet and dry paper? Wet and dry paper? Fellas, sweet. It's 111. Oh, it's 111. Did you guys jump another... Oh, wait. I do okay. He was up late last night, so was I watching Doug. What do you mean wet and dry paper? I have a sponge. I have a sponge for my leather. I'm not sure what you mean, wet and dry paper. Oh, I think his eyeball's gonna be tough. I'm gonna skip the eyeball for now. I think we're gonna do this. We're gonna do his little leg. Do his little leg first. And oh, rough sandpaper that I could take edge off with? I mean, maybe. It's such a tiny little spot. I'm surprised that it even does anything. Or maybe I'm just imagining stuff. It's like on top of the thing, but I think it really does affect it. I might have some, but we just moved, so everything is like moved around and I don't know where stuff is. But I could probably... You know what? Actually, I think I do have some down here. Somewhere. I don't want to go too hard. So I'm just lightly tapping in here, just so this little leg looks like he's behind the other leg. But I don't know if I have anything super rough. Alright, so just a little bit on that. Make sure he looks like... Yay, the hammer! This is not as exciting as the band hammer, Tana. Not quite. I think the band hammer is a little more exciting for you guys. That was a little sloppy. Put a little too much water in there. So just lightly tapping here. Just want it to be a little bit relieved there. There. Just like that. Jim would be proud. So I'm not sure if you can see what I did, but right here, I just lightly did the corners of this so that it just is barely behind, and then this one too, just barely behind the other one, so it doesn't look like a rough cut anymore. See, these look like rough cuts, and this I just kind of tapped so that it looks behind the other legs. That's all I did there. That's all. Alright, now let's do the bottom of his shell, I think is what I want to do next. Oh, Jim would be happy because I'm doing it like a bit like a hammer. Okay, I get it. I'm not dumb, I swear. Alright, so now let's do this little edge here is kind of a pain in the ass. Just lightly. Jim would approve of my use of the hammer. What all did you guys do today with your day? Spooky, you don't work on the weekend, do you? You just work during the week, correct? What did you do with your day? And Tana, what did you do with your day? You guys worked out. I did not. I went to my mommy's and had crepes, and I picked up all my photo frames. I have a ton of photo frames that I need to figure out what to do with. I'm thinking I need to maybe order prints of some of my pictures, my photographs that I've taken of different things. So maybe I could try and do something with those. Let's do this back end of his tail right here. Right here. Yeah, like that. That looks good. Yeah, I think I want to do this side. Spooks, yeah, he's a cobbler. He totally works with leather all the time. He's a cobbler. I went to town and picked up some new protein and a book on exercise. What book on exercises did you find? Is it the men's big book of exercises? I have the women's big book of exercises. I'm just waiting for Spooky to be mad at me in 5, 4, 3, 2... Maybe he's just gonna ignore my comment. That's fine too. Yeah, I use a big press to slam out stuff as fast as possible. Gold stranded cookies and cream. Is that's your protein? Do you like the cookies and cream type stuff? Does it taste good? Because I always thought the chocolate tasted really bad of different kinds of proteins. I've tried like vanilla and chocolate, and I always thought the chocolate tasted so fake, so bad. But then again, maybe it's the brand I'm using as well. Okay. So now I feel like the edge of his shell, the shell is kind of popping out, the bottom of it. Now we just need to work on the top part of his shell and get that to kind of pop up a little bit more. You can only do vanilla and chocolate. I don't know what Gold Standard is. Gold Standard is like a special brand, I'm assuming. Ouch, that's hot. Stupid light is hot. Alright. So now how do I want to do this? I think what I want to do is we'll kind of make it layered like scales. And I think, so then we'll start at the bottom and make it layered like scales. So I think that would look pretty cool. I can tolerate most flavors. Ew. Yeah, strawberry sounds disgusting. Optimum nutrition. Okay. And you don't find that it tastes chalky or anything like that? And do you guys use it plain, or do you use it in a shake with mixed with other stuff? Do you use peanut butter powder at all or anything like that? So I've done shakes before, and I just get tired of them. I don't know, I get bored, tired, I get sick of it. How do you keep that interesting? Do you just mix it with water, almond milk? Okay. I wonder, maybe I should do this side too. Yeah, actually, oh yeah, that looks good. Strawberry's nasty. I found the men's health. Oh yeah, men's health big book of exercise. I got the women's health of that. Yeah, I got the women's version of that. That's exactly what I have. So I don't know, tell me what you guys think. I was thinking, now I'm going to discuss Discord stuff, and it's going to be totally unrelated to the channel, but I was thinking about, you guys tell me what you think. I'm not good at slamming my head into walls like that. Oh, you mix it with milk. Sometimes I add peanut butter sometimes. Okay. What I was thinking for the Discord for our fit thing is, I was thinking it might be fun to one week, like each one of us will take a week, and it will be that person's like job or whatever to plan the workout for everyone for the week. Now, everyone has different needs and stuff, so you might have to do like a basic workout for someone who's not as fit as some of you other crazy pants people. So you could do like an easy workout and a hard work. I gotta go turn that off. It's driving me bananas. But I thought that might be kind of fun, where we have, you know, we participate. So you could name one would be like beast mode, another one would be like easy mode or level 1 or something like that. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. Each one of us would take a turn. Like, I could take the first week and be like, all right, here's the plan. I'd probably still be doing easy mode because I want Mopar to plan my workout. Yeah, but I mean, we'd each take a turn. Like on Sunday or whatever, Saturday or Sunday, you'd plan it for the week. You'd be like, okay, easy mode would be, you know, you would do body weight exercises, and you'd kind of just temper it to what you think people might have availability. You could say body weight or this, and then you would do, okay, leg days, this. It just might take the burden off of, like, planning your own workout and make it kind of fun, and we could compete and say, okay, I completed my beast mode workout or whatnot. I just thought it might be a fun little thing to do. No, yeah, I mean, and that's why I'm saying, like, there would be, nobody's trained. Yes, nobody's trained, but... And yeah, we're not licensed, trained, whatever. Everybody needs to do their own. Everybody needs to monitor themselves. If you hurt yourself, you need to be careful. Don't hurt yourself. And that sort of thing. Like, you take that kind of responsibility onto yourself. But like, have like just 2 modes. Like, this is easy. I would definitely be taking the easy mode because I know that I'm not, you know, worked out enough or whatever. Everybody should know their own limitations, and everybody should be responsible enough to be like, oh yeah, that's too much of a workout for me, or no, I could totally do something like that, you know? I don't know. Maybe it is a bad idea. I don't know. I just thought it might be kind of fun. And if you don't like the workout that someone planned, you don't have to do it. For telling upright rows without knowing how bad they are. It might be all. There might be more general than that. Spooky, like cardio, strength training. Well, and I did kind of think what Spooky was saying too. Like, I was thinking, like, you know, do what you had available. Like, for people, not everybody might have upright rows to do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have weights here right now. I have to do all body weight stuff right now. So I can only do what I have around here. I don't have the ability to do weightlifting right now. So, it might be kind of challenging. It might be kind of challenging to set up and to do. But I just thought it might be kind of a fun thing we could participate in. Yeah, or we could just do a general thing, like set up this for yourself. I don't know. We could work it out. We could think more about it. But I get not wanting to be responsible for other people's workouts, and if they hurt themselves, like, are you responsible? I would personally say no. Like, each person needs to be, you know, responsible for their own yeah. I like when Joy gives me challenges. Yeah, and I guess that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, it might just push each other. Like, if, oh God, I have to do Tana's workout today, you know, like, I haven't been working out, and it might be a little more like, oh, did we all do our workouts type of thing, more beneficial to each other to help push each other, you know, just another way to push each other. And we could just make sure that everybody wants to actually participate in it and whatnot. I think I lost my music. I don't know why my music quit. I'm liking the way this turtle's turning out so far. I like him. So when you use water on this leather, it does kind of dry it out a little bit and make it kind of a little harder to work with. So I might have to massage the leather a little bit. I think I got him done. So this is what he looks like now that I have fully embossed him. I can smooth him out just a little bit more maybe. So I can see up here at the top, it looks a little bit rough right there. I could also do and detail a little bit more, because you can see how this one's definitely not as smoothed out as this one. The edges are not as smoothed out. So I could do a little bit more work on that and just work on smoothing some of these edges out a little bit more and just really getting it kind of wider. And it kind of depends on how far out I hammer too, so that makes a big difference. But yeah, if you guys are willing to do the exercise stuff, I think that would be really fun. I think things are starting to calm down. We're closing on the house tomorrow, so hopefully I would like to go get our row bike soon. Maybe we could pick that up. So we have a row bike that we got for a good price from Craigslist a couple of years ago, and now we actually have room to put it somewhere. So I would like to sit and do that, and I would like, you know, to get the boys off on the bus and you know, then do my workout and then do some of this other stuff. So I very much don't mind playing my own workouts, never minded anyone else's. Yeah. So now this actually feels pretty supple right now because it's not dried out. This one, I guess this doesn't feel too bad because I've been working with it, but right now it feels okay. So if I stick a stick in it, stick is tough. Stick is so thick. This stick is definitely thicker than the other ones. I'm gonna go try to get that music playing again. It kind of keeps me going here. Yes, continue watching. Don't pause on me. Damn it. I wonder how come your subscribing thing didn't show up on here. It's really dumb that that didn't show up. Go on, get it in there. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about this stupid thing. I can't get it in there. I don't have the skills like some guys might. There we go. Oh my god. That is really tough. It's so big on this end. Can't get it. Now we can't get it out. So we can do challenges, not workout. Well, I was kind of thinking workout plans, but I guess if you guys want to do challenges instead. Oh my god. I can't get the fucking thing out now. Oh my god. I'm gonna poke myself in the nose with this damn stick. Oh, Jesus Christ. There. Okay. Hopefully I didn't wreck my design over there. I don't think I did. There. Okay. Yeah, shush, Tana. So many jokes, so little time. There. Okay. That's alright. I just want to make sure that I can get some of these on there okay. Sorry, I'm not doing that on screen because it's kind of hard to do. Ugh. Ugh, there we go. Okay, so there's the turtle. So we can let him dry because we'll let him dry so that we can work on, because I can't paint while it's got the water on it. So, all right, this is feeling pretty good here. I don't know if I can get this one in here though. Let's try. It's kind of better when it's dried instead of, ow, wrist. Jesus criminy. Shit. Maybe I shouldn't say those words. Oh, jeepers. I'm gonna break myself. I can't get the stick out. So I'm basically just trying to stretch this leather a little bit so that I can get the stick in there. My goodness sakes. Well, this song that decided to play is really quiet. Okay, hang on. I'm going to do this on the floor so I have a little more oomph. Oh, there we go. There it goes. Whew. Hey, boy. Is this what you say at work, Spooky? Is this what it's like at work for you, Spook? Alright, so I'm just basically stretching out these holes here so that I can get the barrette through. Barrette stick. Oh, I could. That's true. Well, here I've got this one. I say much worse. I've got this one pretty much done. I just need... Oh, that's the music. That's weird. I just need to put some of the satin stuff on there. Being a cowboy would be fun. He's gonna yell at us now. So here's one that's mostly finished. I just need to put the sateen, whatever it's called, protectant on it, and I can show you the jar when we get to that too. I figured I would do a lot of those at once. But yeah. Ow, my fingers. Alright, so let's paint this one. Let me go get some alcohol and a paintbrush. They say, cordwainer? You're a cordwainer. That's interesting. Alright, so I just have isopropyl alcohol. I'm just going to pour a little tiny bit. I don't need a lot. Have you not been telling us that you're a cordwainer for specific reasons? Clicker? So you're a scary thing in a scary game, huh? So this kind of makes the leather slightly, I think, brittle is what it does. Just so we try not to put too much, but we just want to dry out the oils and get the oils out of here so that the acrylic paint will stick better to it. And I'm just doing it on my design, nowhere else. Yes, because even I find it dull. But do you not find things dull very often? Alright, so do we want to put a blue bow on her head or a red bow on her head? What would you like me to put on her head? Let you guys choose. Did I do this part? I feel like I did this part. You think red? This is a big step down intensity from the old one. What was a big step down intensity from the old one? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna pour this back into the container because I don't want to spill alcohol everywhere, all over everything. So I'm just pouring that back into its container. I don't want alcohol everywhere, on everything. Alright, so you think red? Okay. Let me grab some paints. Red. Let's do silver. White. White. Let's gray. There's white. What? Gray. Pink. there so I can have stuff staged and ready to go. What's this? A couple of cups and some bread. Okay. Alright. Oh, I got something stuck to my foot. Oh, I've got a piece of tape. Bullshit on my foot. Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm not swearing. God, I suck. Okay. So, here are my paints. For you to see, I have metallic acrylic paint, red. This one's not open. Do I have one that's open over there? I might. I don't know. And then a white, and I'm going to mix it with a gray because you don't want to put, like, just plain white on there because it's just not going to be, it's just too bright. It's going to look weird. So, from my reading, anyway. I learned some things. I do know some things. And rinse off the alcohol brush too. The job was a big step down in intensity from the old one. Well, what was the old one? What did you do with the old one? All right, so I have a little cup. I know some things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix a little bit of water because when I'm using like regular acrylic paints, and when you use regular acrylic paints, it's not quite the same as leather paints. Leather paints are very kind of watered down, and for me, it's just going to be a very trial and error and see what works. So I'm not going to do an undercoat necessarily. I might just have to do a couple layers to get it to work. But we're going to mix it with water because otherwise it's going to be too thick and it might crack. So we don't want that. So we're going to mix a little bit of water until we get it to what I think might be the right consistency. So we're just going to play with it. Let's do the white first, I think. That tree cutter thing. Oh, I'm trying to remember. That was a little while ago. But kinda, yeah, I think so. Oh, it's a little shiny too. Get in the cup. In the cup. In the cup. I don't even need this much. Alright, let's start with that. Get off. Stupid thing. You were a lumberjack too. Why wouldn't he be? Do I have something to stir with? Well, I have a bunch of bamboo sticks, but I don't want to use them for that. I'm going to use this one. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to just mix a little bit of water in there. Okay, I just got a couple drops in here. Kind of, except we climb to them over here. It's not really the best cup for stirring. Probably be better to use a plate. I don't have one down here. Yeah, this sucks. This is not working very well. You know what? I need to find a different way to do this. Give me 1 second. I gotta find a different thing to stir this in. This is not gonna work. Okay, that's a no-go. That's not gonna work. Let's try. Where did my light go? So these little containers, I have like lots of random containery things. This one came from the operating room. It was a container for an implant. So I open it, the field grabs it, and this stays completely sterile and clean on the inside. So it's like, this will work. Let's see here. We'll just do a little titch of gray, like even less than the white, maybe that much. It's gonna get thrown away. It's not stealing. Goofy. It's not stealing. I have lots of weird stuff from work. That's maybe too much gray. What do you think? It's not for her boob. It was for a knee. Goof. That was really, really gray. Yeah. It's like sickly gray. No, I hated boob stuff. I hated working on those cases. Those cases sucked. There's like at least one other person in this stream that isn't chatting. Hello, other person. How are you? Let's try a little bit more white. It's pretty gray. Okay, off. 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 Thank you. We scared him. I don't know, it shows 4 viewers to me. I think one of them is me, but I'm not positive. Can't blame them. I don't know, I can't tell very easily on my thing if it's good or not. If it's how many people are watching and whatnot. Alright, so let's... Ooh, it almost flew out of there. Let's water this down a little bit. Oops, I got my little turtle wet. Oopsies. I can't blame them. We're pretty scary. Alright, still pretty chunky. I think we need a little bit more thinner. Quite a bit more thinner. Uh-oh, we got people coming in. What is it? What do you want? Oh, yeah, I'm streaming.
I didn't see it on.
Oh, because it's on a different channel. I posted it on Facebook and on my both Facebooks. I can't be bothered with that. McSpook says boo.
Boo.
Oh, great. Dog will start barking if you do that.
Boo.
The dog does not like that. Stop it. Hey. Shh. Shh. That's enough. Spook says hi, Pikey. Are we going to game tonight? Yes. I'm planning. Hey now. We're done now. Shh. That's enough. Yes. Nomads wanted to play 7 days, so that was my understanding. We were playing 7 days.
I say hi and bye.
Probably could hear him, but he says hi and bye. Yeah, this is taking a long time. I think anymore. But that was my understanding. Is Nomads had claimed 7 days for tonight. That's my understanding. This is thinning pretty well. It's just taking a while. I like how thin this is getting. I like the consistency though. I think we're getting there. Peggy's gone now. Hold on. Oh yeah, there we go. I like this. This is much thinner. Let's crack with this. Maybe just a little bit more. We don't want it to be watery, but yeah, this is going good. I like how it's taking it up quite a bit. Are you going to play? Yeah, I think it should absorb pretty well. It looks pretty good. A little bit more and then I think we're good. Tana, do you have 7 days to die or no? I don't remember if you had played that with us or not. I'm thinking I should just have Nomad start a new server or start a new game with us all or something, because all my games have been... I think we let the server lapse too. Did we let the server? No. Yes. Yes, I think the server lapsed because we just haven't been playing on it, so... Alright, let's put this up there. No, I should wipe it off, actually, because if I don't wipe it off, then it's going to get all gross, and this is what I use for my... That's what I use for my poking. My indenting of the leather, so I need this to be clean. Okay, so let's start painting this on here. Let's see, we're gonna do the skull first. So I think I want a smaller one than that. Let's do this one because I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up. So, oh yeah, this is really light. I'm gonna have to do a couple layers, I think. That's okay though. It looks more like a gray silverish one. That's okay. Yeah, the white had such a metallic sheen to it. I don't know if I have any plain white that I could get. So, and then we'll just make sure to layer it on real good. I can see that it's soaking in pretty good too because it's making the leather kind of damp, so that's good. So then once I've finished doing this and I like the look of it, I will put a lacquer. I have a lacquer to protect the acrylic, and then I can stain. I've seen it done both ways. Oh, yes, yes. It's just been so long, I forgot. I have a lacquer that can protect the acrylic, and then I can stain. But then I've also seen people stain first and then paint. So we'll see. We'll do the paint first and then we'll stain and see how it goes. It's not a bad color though, I like it. Don't mind the silver, this will be cute I think. Besides Tana, I always love your characters. Because it's you. I love you. So I could even paint in the indents if I wanted to, but I think getting the stain in there would be kind of cool. So I'm really just focusing on painting just the skeleton, just the skull parts, and not the part that I've indented. I could also do different colors on the front skull versus the bones. So I could do something like that too. So Tana, are you going to play with us tonight then? My understanding is it's going to be like 9 p.m. So I've got a few hours yet. I figured I could do this because I have to make these anyway for the craft fairs. So I figured I could double down and just have a second channel. And do this while I need to make stuff for the craft fairs with my mom. So on my off time that I'm making this stuff anyway, it would work out, and I could just do this when I'm not gaming, and I have to make this stuff. But I have to. I like to make this stuff. Making this stuff is fun. I think this is going to be really cute. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see how this turns out. Yeah, prob you'll be able to play. You'll have to be done not in, like, you can't stay up too late though because you gotta work, right? Working people. Oh, fucking eyelashes on there. Oh, God. Try not to swear. Sorry. There, got it. It was either an eyelash or it was a little hair from a brush. Decided to come join me. I don't think it was an eyelash. Maybe it's just a hair from a brush. Sorry, sometimes I'm mumbling because I'm focused. When I focus, I get really mumbly. So another thing I want to make are some hair wraps. So I have to figure out how to measure those yet. I don't know how I'm going to make those yet. I still got to figure that out. But I have grommets, which are also called eyelets, to hammer into the leather. And then I'm going to put some, like, I can't think what it's called, like cord or something in it so that you can put it around your hair, either like in pigtails or in ponytail or something like that. I saw those and I was like, that's really cool, I want to do that. You know, I don't think I have green for the turtle. What color should we do the turtle? I need to get more paints. Oh, you saw the pics on Discord, yeah? Maybe just do this on the main channel unless you were doing pre-records. Oh, my house looks big. It is pretty big. But we live in a rural area, so we get away with a big house for less money than being in the cities. You can get more for your money the farther away from the cities you move. But we have a long drive to get to work. It's like an hour and a half drive. Do you think do this on my other channel? Working from home on Monday so I can stay up a bit later. Oh, you slept in a lot. Yeah, American houses are giant sometimes. They are. Yeah, we got a decent deal on this, but like I said, you do have to trade off. If you want a nice big house for a decent amount of money, you do have to drive in to the cities to get paid a decent amount, because people around here don't get paid well for their jobs. Just because we live in a rural area, that just doesn't pay well, you know. So if you want to make a decent living, you have to do the trade-off of driving an hour and a half or whatever to get to the cities in order to, you know. But like I said, house is bigger, so it's nice. It's worth it, my opinion. Alright, this is what we got so far. And bright lights. So, I don't know if you can see the color or not, but it's pretty silver. I like it. It's blurry. Why won't you focus? Focus. Yeah, if you don't want to drive, then yeah, so. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna paint another layer on this because it's kind of faded, so I'm gonna do another layer. Not faded, but streaky. This layer shouldn't take quite as long because it's not soaking in as much. And I think 2 layers should be enough. Looks cute though, I like it. I like this so much. We got really epic music happening right now. Entire country the size of a state still blows my mind, right? Either work in London or go to live in the streets. 3 countries, really. Also true. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Might kind of miss this part a little. Right. There. Get it. Okay. Yeah, but does it still, like, does it take a long time to get around because of traffic and all the people? Or is it still, is it pretty easy to get around there because everything is so close? Or does it just feel weird because you're not used to, everything is just so close to each other, you're not used to driving such long distances? Because Pikey was telling Queening about, you know, going to see something else, and it was like a 6-9 hour drive or whatever, that we're all so far apart, and she's like, oh my god, you know. Because like for us, a 45-minute drive is like nothing. Well, not nothing, but mostly nothing. I guess stuff is close, but transport is so borked that it's a drag. Oh, that's dumb. You think they'd figure that out? You have to fly to go on vacation to the coasts? Really? Oh, you mean for us? Yeah, it's true. That is annoying. That's really annoying. Or drive a really, really long way. Drive like 22 hours just to get to Florida for us. But now we're closer up to the northern parts of Wisconsin, which are really good areas for, well, Wisconsin and Minnesota, which are really good areas for like camping and vacationing and stuff. So that's kind of nice. We don't have to go as far for that. We do like to camp and stuff. It's a trade-off. You live further from stuff, but population density isn't as big of an issue. Yeah. I like not having neighbors very close to me. I can't even see any neighbors from where we are, actually. I don't look out my window, I don't see neighbors. Which is even better than our other place. Like, we were pretty private in our other place, but here, we could look out our windows and not see neighbors, which is really, really awesome. I really like that. But I think this is going to look really nice. I don't think I need to do a layer. Barking dogs. Barking dogs. Alright. I like that. I think that's cute. Shout loud enough I can wake 3 people up at least. I believe it. Alright, I think the silver's done. I think that's pretty cute. I like it. I'm gonna do the red next. I think I'm gonna go get another one of these, and I think I can just put like a little baggie over this. I'll get a baggie and put a baggie over this, and I'll save this silver because we can use this again. Let's just go get another little container. I thank you. I like it too. I think it's gonna be super cute. Alright, I just need another one. Alright, this red is super metallic too, so. No, it shouldn't fade. It'll just dry, and then what I'll do is I'll put, oh, there was a light here. So I'll wait till this dry. I'll let this dry, and then I'll put we'll do the red next, and then once this is completely dry, which I think it's maybe needs a little bit more. But then we'll put this on it, which is a satin varnish for paint. You can see that or not. It's so shiny. Satin varnish. And then that will seal the acrylic paint. And then hopefully that will prevent it from any cracking or anything like that, because you don't want the acrylic paint to crack. And that's another reason why I don't want to paint it on too thick either, because if I paint it on too thick, I don't want it to crack or anything like that. So I think this is as much as it will soak in. It's a little bit, I can see the leather through it a little bit, so I could maybe do another layer, but let's do the red and see what we think, and we could maybe see if we want to do another layer of silver or not. So let's just see what it looks like after we do the red and see if we like seeing the leather behind it or not. Aw, Tiana, you're too sweet to me. Thank you. All right, so I gotta open this because I haven't opened this yet. And the red is metallic too, so I think this is gonna be really pretty. I get all my talent from my mom. I can't claim any of it. Although I can't draw things. Like, I can't just draw out of my own head. Like, I can see things that I want to do. And, like, I would like to... Come on, you. I could see things that I would... Oh, hello. That I would like to paint. Oh, it's kind of pink almost. That I would like to make, but I just can't... I just can't get it to, like, do what I want it to do. And it's really frustrating. So I hate not being able to paint. And it's really frustrating, but it's okay. Because I have other talents. Oh, I might have watered this down too much. No, maybe not. No, I think this is good. Leather only needs tinting anyway. It's true. It's very true. It's very true. I think this was perfect. I think that was a perfect amount of water. And I think that I don't need to do much more than that. This is going to be super cute, I think. I have other talents. I have all the talents. I'm so talented. There we go. Yeah, I think this is going to work really good. This might need a couple layers. It seems like I might have diluted it a little bit, but that's okay. All right. There's still silver in here. It's done. Hey, it's the Dammit. Hey, Dammit Jam. What's up, dude? Thanks for coming. How have you been? Have you looked into burnishing? So I burnish by hand right now, which is not ideal. I kind of want to get like a Dremel or something in order to burnish mechanically so that I don't have to burnish by hand. But I did some burnishing on another piece earlier. So like this piece, I burnished this leather by rubbing it basically. I guess that's how I know how to burnish. I know there's other ways to do it. Like mechanically and whatnot. I don't know if you can burnish acrylics. I don't think you can. I'm not sure what it would do to it. But it would definitely be something to like trial on like a different kind of piece, I think. You slept all day. Well, I'm glad you got some rest, damn it, Jim. It's good that you got rest. Probably needed it. I'm surprised like the subscribery things haven't worked. Like I saw that McSpook subscribed, but it didn't pop up on my thingy, so I'm gonna have to fix that. And I even like made it. Oh, I know why it didn't. Hang on. Let me fix it. I know why it didn't do it. Hold on. I gotta add a widget. That's why. Oh, hang on. Event? No. No, where? Shoot. Shoot, I mean. Hold on, I gotta remember what it is. It's alert box. Alert box. Add source. Add new source. Done. Okay. Now it'll show up. Okay, it'll show up now. There. I did it wrong. I forgot. I forgot how to work this stupid thing. Okay, I fixed it. So now it should show when you sub. It should show my little animation-y things. I did different animation-y things. I didn't do the horse GIF because I want to save that for the other one, but I chose ones that they had in there. Oh, I gotta get my crack here. But yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Now it shows up. It'll show up now. Should give us a nice little sound too. Hair's in my way. Light's in my way. I gotta get my face up in here. There. I think we're only gonna need one layer of this pinkish red color here. I thought this was more red, but it's really, really pink. A custom one for this channel? Sure. I'll take it. I'll have Briar animate it for me. If you make me one. Of course I do. I'll take whatever you make, Gamma Jam. I love all your stuff. I need to get some, I need to order a square. I need to get some business cards made. I need to, I don't know what else I need to do. I'm sure I need to do some other things. Anything for you, boss? Oh, Jim. So nice to me sometimes when it suits your purposes. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you. Especially when you're not sending me creepy dolls and shit. Oh, I like this music. Kind of spooky. Halloweenish. So, I think I just want to paint the inside outline of this so that it really pops. Oh, she asked Spooky that question too. He refused to answer. He was a chicken. I told him it was most likely kill me because that's probably the best option. If you're smart, you value your life because I'm probably gonna kill you, everybody anyway. You don't want me to take over the world. She did it to me. Chicken! Yeah, he never did answer. Never did answer. I adore Tana. Tana, you should ask some other impossible questions. I think that would be fun. Oh my god, I am loving this so much! You guys, seriously, this is so much fun. Can you see this? Look at that! So cute! Oh, I love this. And then we'll stain it black, and this is gonna be great. I love this. So, so good. I love this so much. This is so cute. See, I know the answer in my head. I know it's Killjoy. It's probably Kiss Mika and Mary Queening. I bet you anything that's what it is. I'll bet you anything. I'm betting you right now that's what it is. Your answer's the same as Tana's? What's Tana's answer? Her answer is joy, joy, all the joy. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm glad you like the music. The music is copyright-free music from YouTube's very own audio library, and I'm just playing it right off their YouTube channel as I'm doing this, which works out super nice. And I love how you're avoiding the subject. So much avoiding. They're avoiding the subject, Tana. Pretty sure I'm right, though. Guess Tana's answer. Oh, what's Tana's answer? I'm curious about Tana's answer. Oh my god, this is so cute. I love it so much. You guys. I'm dying here. This is great. I love it when you love your art so much because it turns out, oh, so good. So good. It's best when, like, my mom was saying today, she's like, it's perfect when your art turns out so good that you don't want to sell it. That's when you know it's really great. My mom was telling me a story, or, well, my stepdad was telling a story, and then made my mom finish the rest of it. So my mom did a lot of watercolors and stuff, and she sold them around at local businesses and stuff. And she went garage sailing the other day and ended up finding one of her paintings at a garage sale for like 15 bucks. It was one that she had sold at a local business, and the lady like only gave my mom a really small portion and then put a really fancy frame on it and stuff. And the lady had it on sale at the garage sale. So my mom goes and like makes a comment about it, like, oh, this was my art. And the lady's like, oh my god, I'll keep it. Like, it felt really awkward. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. That's so funny. So that was funny. Tana's answer is Kiss, Mika, Mary, Joy, ignore Queening. I thought it was kill. It's kill, it's not ignore. You have to kill one of them, I thought. You're changing the rules, damn it, Jim. I love me some Tana. Good thing you didn't say Sasha, because she'd abandon me for Sasha in a heartbeat. Okay, you guys, seriously, is this not the cutest freaking thing? I am so excited about this, seriously. Yep, I killed no one. I love this! Seriously, this is so good. Even though, like, it's not white, I still like the silver. So then I'm gonna stain the rest of this black. But I have to let this dry, and I have to put the acrylic sealant on it. But I'm super excited about how this turned out. It is so cool. Thank you. I'm so excited. I love it. Thank you for the choice of the red. That's perfect. Super perfect. Okay, so now we have Mr. Turtle, but I only have like blue and red right now, I think. Oh no, wait, I have like a copper color. I could paint him like a copper color. Hold on, let me go get some colors. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, God. Okay, so I have for this turtle, we can't do a conventional green turtle. So we could do like I have this brown. It's a burnt sienna. So we could do his body like a burnt sienna, and then we could do like I have like a ear. Oh wait, you know what? What is this? Oh, it's acrylic. Is it? I can't tell. Maybe not that one. But I have gold. Doesn't tell me. Gold, pure gold. Kiss, marry, kill. Your answer's the same as Tana's. Funny. Oh, good one. So, Briar, Jim, Sev. Oh gosh, that is tough. So I have blue, I have black, I have antique copper. So I'm thinking if I do like a burnt sienna for his body, and then like maybe this gold color, gold and blue for a shell. What do you think? Oh, I could even do like a little bit of red too. I could do gold and blue and red for a shell, and do his little body this little brown color. Ooh, there it is. Man in a mask. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hey, buddy. So what do we think? Should we do that? Should we do brown? And I don't know, I'll probably mess up the colors, but what do we think? Should we do that? Multicolor? I think that might be cool. And then I could do, what about me? Ooh, a ghastly. I don't know. It's just, I figured since it was Halloween, I would choose that one. For the subscribe. Thanks for subscribing. Oh, I forgot to put like my Streamlabs thing, donation-y thing down there. That's fine. I'll do that later. Answer yours. I don't want to answer yours. Let me think about it for a little bit. Let me figure out what I'm painting, and then I'll figure it out. Ooh, I could get purple with that. Ooh, I like that idea. So what I do is whole body purple or shell purple. I like the idea of doing different colors purple, or doing different shell pieces. Aw, thank you so much, Man Under Mask, for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you. Dead Jim. I was thinking that. I'm thinking, let me think. I hear yelling, I can't tell what they're yelling about. I think I did this already. Oh, this one's not gonna hold. I'm gonna have to use one of the bamboo ones on this one. Just two colors for the shell? Okay. Do you think just the blue and red? Or do you think like red and... I'm not sure what's happening upstairs. Thank you thing. I feel like somebody's getting yelled at upstairs. I'm not sure. We could do blue and red. No, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. I think I'm gonna do this. What do you think? Blue and red, and then we do this one. Oh, you want blue body and a purple shell? I could try that. That might be fun. Gold, gold and purple, gold. So gold body. Someone's definitely getting yelled at upstairs. Give me a second here. Okay, so gold and red is better. Silver works better with purple. Gold, purple for the shell. I like burnt whatever for the body. Okay, so possibly this for the body. Gold and purple for the shell. Silver works. Oh, I do still have silver that I just did right here. I have this grayish silver color that I just did with this guy. Mint, what is Joy's answer? Oh. Oh, yeah, you meant that is Joy's answer. Yeah. Okay. So... okay, so let's do... Love the turtle. Alright, I'm gonna pause the stream for a second. I'm gonna just mute and go see if anybody... I'm just gonna go see if anybody needs me upstairs. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so kids got into a bit of a tiff, and I'm gonna have to end the stream, this stream anyway, and I will have to save this for next time. So when I work on this, I'm not sure when I'll be able to work on this next. Tomorrow we're closing on the house, and so I might not be able to work on this tomorrow, or if I do, it'll be like in between other stuff. Yeah, oh dear. Yeah, things are a little nuts up there, so I'm gonna have to end the stream and help deal with the gremlins who are trying to hurt each other. So, scared dog is coming down to hide down here with me. So, yeah, weekend things. But yeah, so I might do some of this during the week because I gotta get some of the stuff done for the things that my mom and I are doing. But yeah, so I hope to do more of these streams. So don't forget you guys know how to hit the bell and all that stuff. But hopefully I'll see you guys again next time, and I'll show you the progress as we go along. And thanks again for helping me pick this stuff out. I like how it turned out. I'm really excited. This is really awesome. So thank you guys. I will see you tonight, though. I'm going to be playing with Nomads, I guess, playing 7 Days to Die. So you're welcome to come back and watch us die with zombies, or at least watch him die with zombies. I don't die. Not on 7 Days to Die most of the time anyway. Alright, thanks guys. I'll see you guys in a little while, or a few hours. Thank you. Talk to you later, guys.